Public Interest Registry recognizes our 2023.org of the year. Hope for Justice.
Hope for Justice's mission is to end human trafficking, and we've built an end-to-end solution via our 4 pillars of prevent, rescue, restore, and reform. In 2008, there were a couple of very dedicated people over in the UK who saw a gap in holistic end-to-end services for trafficking survivors. So that's where Hope for Justice began, and in 2015, we merged with a US nonprofit, and that has brought us the Hope for Justice that we know today, where we are functioning with new methodologies. We operate in 7 countries, and for survivor services, we operate in the UK, the US, and Africa. We serve survivors of human trafficking, both minors and adults, and we serve our survivors through a holistic model of care that involves prevention via trainings, restoration via our survivor care arm, and reform, working alongside policymakers and lawmakers to change the landscape for survivors as a whole. So we firmly believe that part of prevention is education. So training and education are paramount to making sure that we can prevent trafficking before it occurs. Part of that is because our community needs to acknowledge that trafficking is happening here in our backyard, and we need to know what it looks like. And another part of that is capacity building for stakeholders who very often come in contact with survivors but might not know that they're coming in contact with survivors. So part of our strategies include trainings for frontline workers, such as healthcare workers, police, hotel, motel industry workers. And then in addition to that, we need to talk about internet safety, and we need to talk to our kids. We need to talk about what healthy relationships look like. We need to talk about strangers and strangers on the internet, especially in this day and age, in our digital world. One of our really effective strategies is engaging kids and parents in our trainings. For the future at Hope for Justice, we are hoping to, of course, expand our physical presence. Currently, we have 3 regional centers across the U.S., and of course, our hope is to grow physically, but more importantly, our hope is to grow sustainably, which also includes our policy work and changing the landscape for survivors as a whole in the U.S. and abroad. If you want more information or you're interested in helping Hope for Justice's mission, you can go to hopeforjustice.org. You can learn about our volunteer opportunities. You can look at our online learning academy and all that it has to offer. And you can simply donate. Most of our programming are run by donations from people just like you, and even a little donation goes a long way.